Okay, so it's time for the end of the day wrap, the penultimate day of the ACC Men's Premier Cup here in Kathmandu. As you can see, I'm not at the TU International Cricket Ground. I'm not walking and talking. I'm sitting and I'm going to run you through the third place playoff today and also give a big preview of tomorrow's grand final. So today it was the third place playoff. Sadly, the reason I'm here, rain intervened again. It was all Oman though, really. It was one last chance for Kuwait to show what they could do against some of the big sides, against one of the ODI nations, and a big opportunity for them. They got off to a great start, 30 for none in the power play. Things were looking good, but Jay Adedra took 5 for 14, and really the pitch was turning and bouncing sharply, and it wasn't enough. 130 odd on the board, 131 I think it was. And what that meant was when Oman went out to bat, they had a very low total, 41 for none. The game really looked in hand, and then the heavens opened. It meant that we spent 4 or 5 hours sitting there, just sitting there doing nothing, waiting for some action. And eventually at about 4:30 p.m. local time, everyone decided enough was enough, and Oman will advance to the ACC Emerging Teams Cup. They will go on and join Nepal and UAE, taking on the A teams of the test nations, all 5 test nations in the Asian region. A huge prize for all 3 of those teams. So the 3 ODI sides, the 3 top seeds, Nepal, UAE and Oman, will go to that Emerging Teams Cup in July, venue to be confirmed. Massive cricketing prize that will be really good for the development of all the teams. But all we really want to talk about is the final. Tomorrow, what a game we have in store. It's going to be a magic, it's going to be a marvellous, it's going to be a majestic Monday with an atmosphere unlike any other. It's the first day of May tomorrow. It's a holiday, the country of Nepal, and we've seen fans come in from all over the country on Saturday. It's going to be the same tomorrow. Overnight buses are being laid on from Pokhara, from Biratnagar, from Bhairawa, from all corners of the country to come in and cheer on Nepal. And it's a rematch of that game 6 weeks ago. The attention and the imagination of the cricketing world. A day that I will never forget. On the 16th of March, when Nepal, in the most dramatic of circumstances, squeezed by the UAE on Duckworth Lewis Stern. If we get even a fraction as good of a game tomorrow, we are in for a real treat. Yes, there is a little bit of worry about rain. I've had thousands of messages from people asking what happens if it rains. Let's not worry too much about that. There is a reserve day in hand, and I think the forecast for the morning, we should get underway. The way it will work though, the match officials and the umpires will do everything they can to get a completed game in time between those 2 days tomorrow. And if we do get started, it will continue that. We don't start afresh the day after. All we need is a minimum of 20 overs, but I think everyone would love to see a full one-day international, a full 50-over game decide this huge prize, and what a prize it is. The winner goes to the Asia Cup in September. For Nepal, it would be the first time in their history if they can do it, and what an achievement that would be for Monty Desai and Rohit Paudil's men. If they do that, it would be a first ever opportunity to play against India and Pakistan, to go and take on the likes of Rohit Sharma, Virat Kohli, Shaheen Afridi, Babar Azam. How big a prize is this? It's maybe the biggest occasion in Nepali cricket history, certainly in their recent history. Who's going to win? I don't know. I think it's too tough to call. I think maybe the real battle is going to be between Nepal's impressive bowling, which has been excellent throughout this tournament and has got better and better. Their spin bowls from the KC and Sampal Kami, the way they have bowled and have been so impressive. 5-wicket haul yesterday for Karen KC, that could be the difference. Can they get past the big hitting Mohammad Wasim and the class, the elegance, the quality of Ritia Aravind? That's the question. That matchup, that's going to be the key. If they can get rid of Wasim early and find a way past Aravind, I think the game could be Nepal's. But don't forget about the UAE's bowling. The youngster, 17 years of age, Ayan Khan, he already has 12 wickets. He's behind only Bilal Khan of Oman, who got 17. Can he catch him? He'd need a 5-wicket haul to do it, and Nepal will have to keep him quiet. They'll also have to keep Rohan Mustafa quiet, and maybe the fast bowlers from UAE, the likes of Junaid Siddique and Zahoor Khan. Are they going to test the Nepali batters out with the short ball? And what about Kushal Malla? His role so important as always. Rohit Paudil finds form too with a brilliant innings of 94 yesterday. All I know, one thing is for certain, this is going to be a cracker. It's really the associate El Clasico, and only one team can advance to the Asia Cup. You're going to find out live with me tomorrow. Drop a comment in there. Who do you think is going to win? Will it be Nepal, or will the UAE gain revenge? They're looking for redemption from last month's contest. 6 weeks ago, they felt they were robbed by the bad light that came into play. It's going to be all to play for tomorrow. I'll see you there.